Banky special.
Yeah.
Pure deliciousness.
Pure deliciousness, man. My name is Banky, man. Everybody calls me Banky. That's the name that I got from my grandmother when I was young. I'm coming out here after 30 years. Yeah, I ain't got nothing, but I'm gonna have something because I'm rich in personality, you know, and I'm rich in love. My family love me, and that's really all that counts.
Good too, man. Good. That's good, man. Good old mud. That good old coffee, man. Shout out to everybody out there on TBP, man. I appreciate the love. I appreciate the support, man. 2023, we in here with 33 years of prison stories. It don't stop, won't stop. We getting ready to go harder in 2023. So buckle up, man, and hit that subscribe button. Please hit that subscribe button. Hit that like button, man, and come over here and talk to me in the comments, because y'all know I talk back. Man, back by popular demand, man. We here with my man Coffee Keith, man. Coffee Keith. Salute to Keith, man. Salute to Keith, man. Yeah, man, y'all kept saying y'all wanted to know some more about my old Celly Keith, man, and that coffee, man. So I just wanted to try to talk about that again, man, because Keith is a unique individual, man. He called me on a regular basis right now. You know, I'm hoping and praying, man, that he get out soon so I can bring him to y'all. But man, Keith and that coffee, man. I mean, but he ain't by himself. I can't say he by himself. Coffee is a great addiction in prison, man. I mean, it is a big addiction, man. I would go so far as to say coffee is the #1 addiction in prison. Only thing that's probably consumed, and they probably hand in hand, only thing that's probably consumed in prison more than coffee is probably ramen noodles. That's about it. They hand in hand, man. And I'm assuming that's like that in every prison all over the country. You know, that coffee is a relaxer, man. It's a calm and soothing something, man, where dudes just, you know, they get into it, and then once they get into it, they can't stop. It's like a habit every day. Now with Keith drink it all day, every day. Nighttime, Keith drink it if it's cold. He drink it if it's hot. He drink it lukewarm. He just gotta have it, man. He got to have it, and he love it, and he will tell you he love it. Like I told y'all before, Keith will trade off his food for coffee, man. Keith has got to the point where he little guy anyway, man. Keith is like 5'5", like, you know, 130 pounds, man. You know, he just turned 65, so he, you know what I'm saying, he's a small cat, man. And he don't eat that much, but he is the only one that I have ever seen that can break a ramen noodle in half and eat half of a ramen noodle. He would eat half of a ramen noodle. He would eat half of a small bag of chips, and just a handful of them out there, and 2 cookies. He good. So he'll go in the kitchen, and whatever the garbage they got over there, he'll sell it. He'll sell it trade for some coffee. You know what I'm saying? He gotta have it, man. When he don't have it, it's like his whole energy gone, man. It's like he just sick with it, man. Like he dope sick. He'll lay up in the bed and be up in there like, I'm like, man, you alright, Keith? He like, oh, I'm good. So, you want some coffee? You guys on? For real, man. Yeah, man, I give you a cup of coffee. Yeah. I want some. Yeah, you know I need some, Banky, man. You know I need some, man. Yeah, man, I'm messed up right now, man. You know I need some. And man, I just let. And now, to be honest with you, like right now, it's all fun and games. But when you in there, I'm in there with him. I'm in the belly of the beast too. I'm dealing with all the things that I got to deal with, all the flammery, the skullduggery every day. So I ain't really got, you know what I'm saying, a whole lot of patience with a grown man that's older than me, you know what I'm saying, that's going, man, I ain't, you know, so sometimes he used to definitely annoy me. But overall, I understood, and I could empathize and sympathize with him because I understood, you know what I'm saying, he was an older dude, he wasn't that physically capable of doing nothing, but his kindness and his meaning of no harm for the most part, kept him safe, but not all the time, because like I told you, in prison, it don't matter, you know, how nice you is. Somebody gonna steal. It's gonna be a advantage taker. Somebody's gonna try to take advantage of you because they weak, so they see that you may be weaker, so they gonna try to take advantage of you to make their self look strong. So you got people like that will go at Keith. So then it'll take people like me and other people that Keith grew up with, or from his hood, from the big R, shout out to Richmond, they would say, oh, nah, man, you ain't, nah, man, leave your old time alone, man. You know, it takes those type of people, you know what I'm saying, to really look up for him, because he's not physically, he ain't violent, you know what I'm saying, he ain't violent, he ain't physically strong, you know, so he more or less pray in there for real if people don't get his back. And I think I told y'all about how he come to be in my cell, but I don't know if I went into detail. But the reason he came to be in my cell was because he had been in his own cell down there in one block. Keith had been in one block, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, for like 20 years. You know what I'm saying? In one block down there in the honor block, where, you know, he don't get in no trouble. He ain't had no charge. He hadn't had a charge the whole time he was in prison. I think he only got one to this day, and that one came from this incident where Keith ended up checking in. You know what I'm saying? And when you check in, they give you a charge. You know what I'm saying? So he got a charge for that. You know what I'm saying? But either way, it's a bogus charge. You know what I'm saying? But they got to give you a charge. He go to jail. He check in because he wanted to get away from his Celly, right? He had a Celly that they call Animal, right? And he was a cold, uncut Bama. That's all he was a straight Bama. And he had a little false reputation like he was a tough guy, you know, thus the name Animal. And then he in there with Keith, and he handling Keith, you know what I'm saying? He handling Keith, you know what I mean by handling is he bossing him around, he screaming on him, he doing stupid stuff. And Keith can't really defend himself against that. The only thing Keith got is his mouth and some threats, and he got a mean grit now. He got the way he talk and the way he'll look at you, you will think that he a cold killer. But when you look at his physicality, you know he can't do none of what he's saying. But he'll, man, okay, man, you all right? Don't worry, man. I got some homeboys, man. Woo, I got some mean homeboys, man. You put your hands on me, man, they gonna eat you up, man. All I gotta do is go out there and tell them. If I go out in that pod, man, and ooh, man, I don't want to do that to you. He'll come at you like that. He gonna act like, and then he got some dudes that might take up for him, but whether they gonna kill for him and all that, you know what I'm saying? Because it's a price to pay for that. You know what I'm saying? So most dudes ain't gonna kill for themselves, let alone somebody else. So this dude, being that he been locked up a minute too, and he know the game, he know Keith just talking, you know what I'm saying? So he was handling Keith in there, man, on some petty stuff. And the more Keith told me about it, the more I just disliked the dude. And I ain't know him, I just knew him from seeing him in passing. I ain't never spoke to him, chopped it up with him or nothing, because he ain't even, I could look at him and tell he not even my type of dude. So, man, when Keith was telling me, man, this dude was down there like, man, you know, like they might bring your mail around, right? So this Bama done got a job in commissary. How he got in there, I have no idea. Because they vet you before they put you in that commissary. Because number one, you around the women, and number two, you got access to be stealing. You know what I'm saying? That flammery be going on. Them dudes who work in that commissary, man, they be stealing, man. They be getting away with murder. Because they can sneak commissary out, or you go put your order in, they put extra stuff in your bag. I mean, it's a hustle. Everything in there is a hustle. Everything got some flim-flam to it, some larceny to it. So they gonna try to pick and choose who they put in there. How he got in there, I don't know. You know, but he did. So he might be at work, and then they might bring the mail around, because they'll pass the mail around in the daytime and stuff. So the mail go out, and they might come to your cell and say they got mail for, well, you know, I got mail for, you know, Johnson, Williams, or whoever. And then they bring the mail and they say, where you sell it? Oh, he at work. All right, this is mail. You all right, put it on his bed. So Keith said he take the mail, put it on the man's bed. He said, old boy come back from work, and he'll walk up in there and wait till the doors get closed when they go to lock up or something. Like he done came in the cell, he done seen the mail on his bed, Now he won't say nothing. He'll wait till they call lockup. And then when they call lockup, he'll wait till they come around and count. And then he pull up on Keith, say, hey, how does mail right here get on my bed? They came around, passed the mail out, and gave me your mail. I put it up there for you, right there for you. Well, what you doing touching my mail? Man, the police gave me the mail, man. I just put it on your bed so you get. Man, don't you never take my mail no more, man. Put your hand on my mail, man. You looking at my addresses and stuff like that. Don't touch my mail no more. You tell the police keep it till I come back. You don't touch my mail. You don't touch nothing in here that belong to me. You understand? Don't touch my TV. Don't touch nothing. Don't touch my bed. Don't touch nothing when they ain't up in here. All right, man. I was just trying to help you. I don't care. Don't help me. Yeah, you touch it again, I'm going to crush you in here. All right, man. Okay. All right. That's how he coming at Keith. You know what I'm saying? So Keith, he telling me the story himself. So when people is telling you the story about themselves, you know what I'm saying, and the way he's saying them read between, I know he was really, you know what I'm saying, he was shook up in there. You know what I'm saying? Because dude got a little size on him, got all these fake rumors, and he know karate, and he supposed to beat up 2-3 dudes on the yard the year prior, messed all 3 of them up at the same time. All this stuff that cannot be confirmed by nobody. You know what I'm saying? But he done convinced Keith of this. And man, I'm certified, man. My hands is registered. I can snap your neck in here, man. And you already know that I be having seizures and everything. So the people already know, so I'm going to get away with it. I'm going to get away with it. I can kill you in here and get away with it, man. It's in my medical records. So Keith like, okay, all right, you got that. You got it. I know I got it. I'm telling you. You don't run nothing in this cell, man. You come in here, you be quiet, you sit over there and mind your business, man. Look at your own TV and put your headphones on. This is how he handling this dude in there. And this now, I'm telling y'all that this is not uncommon. You know what I'm saying? This is what dudes would do if they advantage takers and they get in the cell. That's why dudes want to get in the cell with weak dudes. Dudes want to get in the cell with young dudes because they can handle them and they can be the king of that cell. You know what I'm saying? Because if you get in there with a real dude, you're going to have to play your part. You're going to have to, this yours, this it. You don't run nothing in here but your mouth. You know what I'm saying? And if you run that too much, I'm going to shut it up. So they don't want to be in no cell with nobody like that. They want to be in there where they can control. So it was ideal for him to be in there with Keith because he can, oh man, get out, man. I got to use the bathroom. Or man, get out. I need some quiet time. Or man, he could just talk to him like that. So more or less, that's what was going on down there with Keith. And Keith just couldn't take it no more. And Keith was like, man, I ain't want to hurt that dude, man. He know karate and all that, you know what I'm saying? But I could have busted him in his head. He had seizures, man. He had seizures. I could have waited till he had seizures and just leave him right there and don't call the people. I called the people 3 times while he was in the cell with me. We had seizures. I don't call the people, man. The man died, man. Man died, man. And that's how he want to treat me. That's how he want to treat me, man. No, man, I don't like him, man. I don't like him, man. He ain't no good dude, man. I don't like him, you know what I'm saying? And then he was taxing Keith because he know Keith drank coffee. And he called himself having a little store box, so he'll get Keith coffee. Knowing what Keith's financial situation was, knowing that Keith couldn't pay it, and then he'll wait until Keith get late, and then the Keith might owe him 3 bags of coffee, which might be for $12. You know what I'm saying? So Keith ain't got it. So he'll tell Keith, now you owe me $24. You know what I'm saying? So if he couldn't pay you 12, what make you think he's gonna be able to pay you 24? When he only go to school and get a school check, which ain't nothing but $24 a month. So you want his whole check. So that was a way of keeping Keith in debt. So now he got Keith in debt the whole time Keith in the cell with him. So every time Keith go to the store, Keith got to get him commissary list of $24. But that leaves Keith with nothing. So what did that put Keith in a position to do what? Go borrow from somebody else because he got a coffee habit. Trade off all his foods to drink coffee. You see what I'm saying? And now Keith just later and later and later. So he got to the point where he couldn't deal with it, man, and he just went ahead on and told the people he can't stand there no more. He said the dude threatened to kill him one night. He said, man, I'm telling you right now, you keep making all this noise in here, man, when I'm trying to sleep, I'm going to kill you up in here, boy. I'm going to kill you up in here. So Keith said he couldn't take it no more. And he went ahead and told the people to lock him up. People say, for what? He said he didn't want to tell on the dude. He said, I just can't be in there. I won't go to hole. They said, nah, you got to get better excuse, because they try to force you to tell. But being the Keith ain't want to tell, they give him a charge and they go ahead and lock him up in segregation. And, you know, once he get out, you know what I'm saying, they kind of figured they always knew what was going on. So when they come out, they move him. So this is the first time he leaving out of the honor block, going in regular population for over 20 years. And that's how he ended up coming in the cell with me, because Jerry had just went to jail for that good old Jerry wine, you know what I'm saying? So that's how Keith ended up getting in the cell with me. Good too. Good wine. So as I told y'all, when he came in the cell with me, I looked at him, man, and you know what I'm saying, I had seen him out on the yard. He always smiling and then pimping, you know. Keith got that old pimp walk, you know what I'm saying, like he's a super cool, smooth dude, right? So he come up in there, man, introduce himself, we start talking, and I told you we won't talk in 5 minutes, man. He said, you got some coffee? And that's how I started. And I finally gave him coffee after coffee after coffee, and then I ended up getting him a bag, half a bag. Go ahead and take that. You take that, woo, woo, woo. Man, he was happy than a bird with a extra wing. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man. But he's a good dude, man. Overall, man. Yeah, he really a good dude overall, man. He got some issues, man. And what I'm trying to explain to y'all is, like I'm telling you, your issues in prison mean nothing to nobody, because mostly everybody in there only care about themselves. The dude knew Keith had issues. He knew Keith wasn't built like that, but he want to try to advantage take him instead of trying to help him. He want to try to bully him instead of try to, you know, look out for him. So he should have had somebody really whoop him real good. That's what he needed, you know what I'm saying, to humble him. But you know, then like I said, when Keith ended up coming out of jail, he tried to lean on Keith like Keith still owed him some money. So after Keith told me all that, as I told y'all now, I go pull up on him. I said, he don't owe you nothing. You know what I'm saying? He owe you something, you can get it from me. You know what I'm saying? He ain't want none of that. All that gorilla talking, you beat 3 dudes on the yard and you know karate and all, man, I would destroy you. You know what I'm saying? So he ended up leaving Keith alone. That's what made Keith even be more, you know what I'm saying, friendly to me. You know what I'm saying? Because he was like, man. Keith was scared to death at first. He said, man, don't pull up on him, man. I said, I'm going to pull up on him, Keith. Man, don't do it, man. I'm telling you, man, that boy crazy, man. He crazy, man. That's why I got upset. Well, you know that karate, man. He beat 3 dudes on the yard, man. I said, Keith, you believe that foolish? The police said it. He asked me if he asked the police in front of me, my people, and the police said, yeah. Man, I said, man, I don't care if he beat 5 people on the yard. He don't do nothing to me. Man, man, just leave it alone, man. I'm going to pay him, because he was scared that if I say something to him, then the dude was going to catch him on the yard when he won't with me or something and pull up on, because he go to the yard every day. Every day the yard open, Keith is out there. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, man, that man ain't going to do nothing to you. He ain't going to do nothing to you. You ain't got to worry about it, man. He ain't going to do nothing to you. So, you know, once we got past that, man, like I say, you know, I got to learn him more, man. And then I had the empathy for him, you know, because I saw his situation, I saw his struggle, and I knew, I could see his heart. He wasn't no bad dude. Now, he do some petty stuff now. He do some tomfoolery, but he's not all the way, you know what I'm saying? He not all the way thinking, man. Keith 60-something years, like I say, 65 today, man. And I don't say this to diss him. I say this to make the point. He kind of illiterate. Or not, or he is illiterate. He can't read, you know what I'm saying? He can't read, he can barely write, you know what I'm saying? And he has that, and he had it well, but it's a lot of Keiths in there, there's a lot of dudes in there, it's young dudes in there, 20, 19, 25, they can't even read, man. They dropped out of school and running around in the streets and doing all the things, they never learned how to read. Keith can't even read, man, and he will fake it to the 10th power, man. You would never know if you won't in his cell. I'm in the cell with him. That's how I found out. It's easy. And Keith been in, man, I told y'all this before, Keith been in GED class for over 20-something years, man. A class that take probably about 3 to 5 months, man. Keith been in that class for over 20 years trying to get his GED. Now, people will not know that unless they've been there. The ones who've been there and been around him and know that. But he, you know, people say, oh, he'll say, oh, I just do it, man, so I can get the check, because, you know, they going to pay you. They give you $24 a month for going to school. But if you don't go to school, they lock you up. So, you know, it's a win for you, you know, but he keep failing. He keep failing the GED. He can't get past the tests and stuff, you know what I'm saying? So he'll say he can pass it, but he just won't keep, but he can't pass it. He can't. I've been in the cell with him. I used to do his homework for him, trying to help him pass it, man, and that was how I really found out he couldn't read, because he told me, man, what that say right there, Bank? I ain't got my glasses and stuff. And I read the stuff. And then, you know what I'm saying, I gave it to him. I said, man, yeah, you see it right there? Then he get his glasses. And I said, yeah. He said, yeah. And I say something that was in the sentence that was not even in the sentence. I say a whole nother sentence. And he said, yeah. I said, read that part right there. He said, yeah, I read it. It wasn't even in there at all. So that's how I knew he couldn't read. But what I say about he had it well is because, like I said, they get that newspaper out every morning, and news be trying to be the first one to get it. They'll put like a Richmond Times Dispatch or something out there, and everybody get the paper, and whoever get it first, somebody there start calling. Well, I want it second, I want it third. So you have a line for the paper. There's a lot of dudes who read the news, and I won't never one of them. You know, I ain't worry about what was going on out there. I had to worry about what was going on right here. So a lot of them dudes read it. So Keith would try to be the first one every morning to get that paper. And he would get that paper and go sit at that table, man. And dudes be asking, who next? Who got the paper? Keith, let me get it out for you. Okay, I got you. And then there'll be a whole line waiting for the paper, but he'll sit there in about 20, sometimes 30 minutes, man, and act like he reading the paper. And I was the only one that really knew he couldn't read at all. So he just really looking at it and acting like he reading it and judging by the pictures about what was going on. So it's just crazy, man, the things that dudes do in prison, you know what I'm saying, you know, to hide their truth. But he could have just really asked for help, but he was too prideful to do that. Because I was definitely willing to help him read in there and with no judgment, you know what I'm saying, because I understood, you know, but he was too proud for that. And he'll get mad. He'll get mad at me when I say, because, you know, sometimes, like I say, he pissed me off. I'm human too, and I'll be like, man, listen, I be trying to help you pass GED class, man, and you ain't got to help me. I said, Keith, you can barely read, man, if at all. Man, you crazy, man. Man, you crazy. I said, Keith, come on, man. I said, it ain't like I'm going to go out there and tell nobody, but I know you can't read. Man, you crazy, man. I read good, man. I said, I can't read this. I ain't reading that. I ain't got it for what? For what? What I got to read it for? You know what I'm saying? So we went through that a couple of times or whatnot, but, you know, I knew what was going on. But like I say, man, he a good dude, man, but he'll talk that talk, though, man. He would talk that talk. I'm saying he'll get mad and, man, get them making them faces, somebody saying something to him out there, because every now and then dudes would get on him too, because he'd go to everybody asking for coffee. So then dudes started talking about him, but don't nobody really gonna do nothing to him, because he was in the cell with me. But dudes would be talking about, man, get your bag and stuff on, Ray. You always asking for coffee, man. You always want some coffee, man. Ain't nobody keep getting you coffee. Man, I don't even ask you for no coffee like that, man. What you talking about, man? Man, Keith, you just asked me for some coffee this morning. That was then, man. Man, get on with, you know. So then he'll get in the cell. He'd be mad, but he'd be humble with them. But he'd get in the cell. He'd be mad, boy. He'd be walking around there, especially if he ain't got no coffee. Man, talking that stuff, man. Think I'm a chump or something, man. Man, I ain't no chump, man. Man, they better be glad, man. I want to go home, man. Man, they think I won't do nothing, man. Man, I go get my homeboys, man. We come up here and run through all this whole block, man. Run through. I just be sitting over there looking at them like, so you all right, Keith? Oh, yeah, man. They ain't doing nothing. Man, they been nothing to ask me for nothing. I get coffee. When I get coffee, they won't ask me for my coffee. But then when they got coffee, I can't ask them for their coffee. Man, these dudes crazy, man. Crazy, man. I ain't tell you, man, they crazy. But man, I'm telling you, then he, you know, like I say, he a good dude, man. For the most part, most people liked him, and they knew what to expect when they was dealing with him. They knew he gonna be on this coffee thing. They know that. So you know that when you're dealing with him. If you got coffee, Keith gonna be up in your face. What's up, man? How you doing today, man? Yeah, God bless you, man. God bless you, man. You know what I'm saying? He gonna soften you up. He gonna soften you up. You got a shot of coffee? That's coming. That's coming up out his mouth just as sure as grits is groceries. You know what I'm saying? Cause that's his angle, man. He doing what he got to do. He's doing no more than everybody else doing. They waking up every morning doing what they got to do to get what they got to get. Keep doing the same thing. You know what I'm saying? So, and then boy, them girls. When them girls come around there, man, keep get the dancing. He ain't scared neither. He'll pull up on him. Hey, how you doing today? How you doing, Miss Johnson? Yeah. Cover up his mouth when he laugh with that silly laugh. He say, oh, she like me too, babe. She like me too. You see the way she look at me? She like old player. She know an old player when she see an old player. And she know I can dance. She know I can dance too, boy. Hey, them girls like dancers, man. They like dancers. And boy, this is his favorite line, man. I laugh so much when he say this, man. He see one of them with a nice body, or you say anything to confirm what he's saying, or he'll say, God almighty. Girl walked through there, them tight clothes on. Keith said, boy, you see her body. I said, yeah, Keith. I said, she don't look like the rest of them. She got a good body on. I said, yeah, Keith, she ice. God almighty, that thing look good, man. You know, hey, man, dude was infectious, man. When you stay around him enough, man, it'll rub off on you, man. Just his ad-libs, his personality, man, the things he do. And he a good dude. I see he go to church 2 times a week. Whenever they had Wednesday, Sunday, he going to church. He gonna pray. He always talk about the Bible. You know what I'm saying? He real religious, man. He believe, you know what I'm saying, in God to the utmost, man. And yeah, man, he good old dude, man. Old Keith, man. Old Coffee Keith. But he got to have that coffee. That coffee is #1. He got to have it. That good old mud. He gonna drink it cold. He gonna drink it hot. He gonna drink it. He might try to drink it dry. He got to have it, man. I'm telling you, by any means necessary, man. I'm telling you, when that dude get out here, man, I be joking with him on the phone when he come. I said, Keith, boy, wee. He said, what, Bank? What? I said, boy, you go to that Starbucks, man. They got coffee everywhere, Keith. For real, Bank. For real. They got, yeah, I stay up in there, Bank. I stay up in there. He'll ask you the same question over and over again. That's one of his things. And I ain't talking about just for a day. I'm talking for days. If you bring something up, he will keep saying for days. You could be in there quiet 4 days later, he'll start answering the question that you asked. You know what I'm saying? Like I joked him one time, we was going through something, and I was telling, man, I'm moving out the cell, man. I'm gonna switch cell with your old Celly. He won't come up here, I'm going down there. No, he ain't coming up here. No, he ain't coming up here. I said, why not? He said, I don't want him. I don't want him in here. No, I don't want him. And I was doing it to mess with him, but he'll be like, no, I don't want him. No, I don't want him, Bank. I don't want him. And I'm telling you, that's one of the worst jokes I ever played on him. Because I'm telling you right now, that man was doing that for weeks. I'm talking about we'll wake up 4, 5 days later and the joke is over. I said, man, I was just playing with you, whatever. And he'll just be up there. He obsessive too. He washes his hands all the time. I'm talking, man, I telling how many times a day. But he'll be up there doing something, just washing his hands, brushing teeth in the morning. Ain't nobody saying nothing. He said, I don't want him back. I said, huh? I don't want him. I don't want him. I said, what are you talking about, Keith? No, I don't want him in the cell with me no more. I don't want him. I don't want him. He'll just be going, man. I'm talking about this last for weeks. Saint just bust out and say, if it's quiet, no, I don't want him. I don't want him. Keith, I understand you don't want to be a cell with him. I told you I was joking. Nah, I don't want him. I don't want him. And he'll just keep going. Because it's in his mind. You know what I'm saying? It's in his mind, man. Prison is crazy, man. I'm telling you, man, it will drive you crazy. It is a fight mentally every day to maintain your sanity. To maintain and keep pulling up on 31 years now. 31 years, man. And he ain't had but one charge since he been in prison. But they keep denying him parole. And I think that's a lot to do with politics, them filling the beds up in it, because Keith ain't no threat to nobody. Only person Keith is a threat to out here in the free world is Starbucks. That's it. That's it. But for stalking them. That's it. Other than that, man, that man ain't gonna harm a fly. He ain't gonna harm a fly, man. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, that's my old dude, man, Coffee Keith, man. I definitely want to bring him to y'all, man. I definitely want y'all to see this dude come to life, man, and I want y'all to see his personality, man. He would definitely have y'all laughing, man, and you will definitely feel like he's just a good person, man. He's somebody that you could just sit around, man, and just let him talk, man, and just enjoy yourself, man, because yeah, he harmless, man. He harmless, man. Only thing he gonna hurt, man, is a coffee cup, man. You know what I'm saying? Keith walk around with coffee in his sock. Keith put coffee in his pocket. Keith had coffee in the cell from himself to make sure he do not run out. Yeah, all of that. All of that, man. This dude is on it, man. He is on it like a Charlotte Hornet, and he love it. He love that coffee. And he'll tell you he love it. Oh yeah, I love it, man. I love it. It's good. It's good, man. I gotta have it, man. I gotta have it, man. I said, I know you do, Keith. I know you do. I know you do. That joker come out here, man. That's what I'm gonna give him for Christmas, man. I'm gonna give him about 50 bags of coffee. About 50 bags of coffee, man. But man, yeah, man, that's my dude Keith, man. Coffee Keith, man. Shout out to him, man. Hopefully, man, in 2023, I get to bring them to y'all, man, and a lot of other dudes that I talked to y'all about, man, that I'm praying for their liberation, man, that they get out and I can bring them to y'all, man. Bo Billy, man, Mark Peace, all of these cats, man, that I done talked about, man, and you know, y'all can see this stuff come to life, man. But I appreciate y'all, man. 2023, man, we out here, man. Please like these videos. Please hit that subscribe button if you have not, man. Please help move this platform forward so we can get this positive message out there, man. Prison is not where you want to be. You know what I'm saying? And like I say, it's a blessing in every lesson, man. And the blessing is that Keith could have easily been, you know, super taken advantage of in prison, man. But he didn't, you know, because he's been protected by God, because his karma is good. He don't mean no harm. He may cause some harm every now and then by his actions, but God knows his heart. He don't really mean no harm. So, you know, that's the blessing, man. But, you know, the moral of the story is that, you know, if you out here on these streets right now and you go to prison, and you may not be that lucky. You know, you may not be that lucky, man. Anything can happen to you when you in there. So value your time out here on these streets, man, like it's precious, because it is. You know, prison ain't nowhere for nobody. Trust and believe me that. And all the ones that come out just like myself, man, we just blessed and lucky, dog. Straight like that. But anyway, in the meantime, man, y'all be safe, be smart, make good decisions, man. I see y'all in 24 hours. And by all means, man, duck. Them hooks, they out there. Salute the Keith.
The banking special.
Yeah.
Pure deliciousness.
Pure deliciousness, man. My name is Banky, man. Everybody calls me Banky. That's the name that I got from my grandmother when I was young. I'm coming out here after 30 years. Yeah, I ain't got nothing, but I'm gonna have something because I'm rich in personality, you know, and I'm rich in love. My family love me, and that's really all that counts.